In the heart of Europe, during the dark years of the 17th century, the witch trials of Würzburg and Bamberg were a grim chapter in German history. These persecutions, which occurred in the prince-bishoprics of Würzburg and Bamberg, are remembered for their brutality and the disproportionate number of victims. In a period of paranoia and superstition, the witch hunts intensified, leaving a mark on the memory of the region. The witch trials of Würzburg were conducted between 1626 and 1631 under the supervision of Prince-Bishop Philipp Adolf von Ehrenberg. This religious leader sought to purge his territory of any influence considered heretical or evil. In Würzburg, more than 900 people, including men, women, and children, were accused of witchcraft and executed. Among the victims were people of all social classes, from peasants to nobles. Simultaneously in Bamberg, another prince-bishop, Johann Georg II Fuchs von Dornheim, led one of the most ruthless witch-hunting campaigns in European history. Between 1626 and 1632, around 600 people were accused of making pacts with the devil and practicing black magic. The infamous Drudenhaus, or Witch's House, in Bamberg, built specifically to imprison the accused, became a symbol of terror. The methods of torture used to extract confessions were extremely cruel, and the fear of being denounced or accused was omnipresent. One of the most disturbing aspects of these trials was the way confessions were obtained. Torture was a tool used to force the accused to admit to crimes they had not committed. Techniques such as the rack, water torment, and bone crushing were common practices. Under this suffering, many innocents confessed to pacts with the devil and denounced others, thus perpetuating the cycle of accusations and executions. Economic insecurity, poor harvests, and disease played a crucial role as the population sought scapegoats to explain their misfortunes. Religious authorities exploited this atmosphere to consolidate their power and eliminate those considered undesirable. A notorious case was that of Johannes Junius, the mayor of Bamberg, accused of witchcraft in 1628. Despite being a prominent and respected man, he was arrested and tortured. In a letter written in prison, he described the brutality of his interrogation and his despair. Despite his status, he could not escape his fate and was executed. His letter miraculously reached his family and became a testimony to the injustice and cruelty of the witch trials. The impact of the witch trials of Würzburg and Bamberg was not limited to the direct victims. Entire communities were devastated by fear and distrust. Families were torn apart, and the local economy suffered greatly due to the loss of life and the disruption of normal activities. Paranoia spread, creating a general climate of fear throughout Europe. As the witch trials continued, critical voices began to question the validity of these persecutions. Jurists and theologians like Friedrich Spee von Langenfeld, a German Jesuit, denounced the injustices and methods used to obtain confessions, taking a stand against torture, unjust executions, and advocating for a more rational and humane approach. Over time, the fervor of the witch trials began to fade. The pressure from intellectuals and reformers led to a shift in public perception and judicial policies. Authorities began to question the veracity of witchcraft accusations and implement fairer procedures. Eventually, the era of witch hunts came to an end, leaving a legacy of suffering and a lesson about the dangers of superstition and fanaticism. Thank you very much for staying until the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, press the subscription button so you don't miss any stories. See you in the next video.